All right, sis, what you got for us?
All right. So glad to see everybody. What I would like for us to do before we start this is to, if you're seated or if you're standing, try to plant your feet as flatly on the ground where you are and sit up straight and breathe in and then breathe out. And next, if you can, stretch out your arms. So still have your feet planted as solidly on the ground as you can, sitting up, and you're still doing that breathing and you're stretching your arms out, and just imagine you touching, reaching your fingertips as far as they can go. And so you should feel a little pull in your arms. And we're going to breathe about 2 more times very deeply. And now I would like for you to take your arms and cross them over your body and give yourself the tightest hug that you can and say to yourself, I love you. And do a deep breathe. And now release. All right. I hope you have your journals or your tablets, whatever it is that you're using, because we are going to find out where in our bodies are we storing our burdens. Where are we storing our burdens? So the strength of your energy flow, the strength of your energy's flow determines your overall mental and physical health. So I'm going to do a rundown of the 7 physical chakras, even though they're more than these chakras, but we are the most acclimated to these. So the 7 chakras, you're free to focus on whichever chakra that resonates with your circumstances, or you can choose to, journal about the different chakras based on the prompt. So right now, just listen, and then I'll let you know when we start the journal prompt. So just to familiarize yourselves, the root chakra, that's located at the base of the tailbone, and it is symbolic of stability. It's almost like the root of a tree or the foundation of a house. So, or buildings, and blockages in this chakra can feel like anxiety, challenges with money, feelings of scarcity, fear of abandonment. And when it's clear, you move without doubt. You feel and you know that you are safe and seen. Your sacral sits between the reproductive organs in the center of the lower abdomen. And so this is the station for creation and procreation. Anything that you bring into existence, whether it's a new business or whether it's another human. Blockages in this domain will feel like lack of motivation or lack of inspiration. You'll have a very slow drip of creative flow. You could experience womb issues, and you may have a loss of sexual desire. And honestly, a lot of times when our hips are very tight or we feel some kind of issue in our hips, that's because we're storing our burdens right there. That is a vessel directly aligned to emotional stress. So if your hips are tight, you might be holding some emotional stress. So for our solar plexus, that is the center of power and confidence and empowerment, and it's 2 finger widths above the belly button. So when this is blocked, you could feel powerless and confused. When it's clear, this is when you activate your own personal power and you feel a deep, deep sense of strength, and you're able to reclaim that power. Okay. The heart chakra. Is there a heart in a house tonight? stand up. So this is the center of your body's energy universe. So think of it as the heart chakra is regulating your energy flow throughout your body, just as your heart regulates the blood flow. So it is literally right there in your heart, in the space of your heart. So what causes this to be blocked is trauma, grief, redundant disappointments, lack of self-acceptance, all of these things. And so when it's clear, you will find that it's easy for you to love, especially yourself. It's easy to love other people. You feel optimistic, and you're able to release grudges. You ain't holding on to who made you mad and why they did it. It's just like, whatever. Okay, I'm cool. And you really mean it too. Now the throat, that's your speaker box or your physical throat. So truth is primary and the voice is secondary. So what you are communicating is the what. The what is your truth. And the how is your channel, which is your throat. So this is blocked by lies. The lies, the lies, the lies. So not only the lies that you tell other people, but the lies that you are telling yourself. So usually when someone asks you, are you okay? And you tell them, yeah, I'm fine, but deep down inside you're not, that's a blockage. Okay. If you're telling yourself, oh, I'll be fine, you're lying to yourself if you're not really going to be fine. All right. So when this is active and clear, you're no longer bound by the complications of your childhood that may have repressed or silenced your voice, or the disparities of today's world that keeps telling you that your voice isn't necessary or it's just too loud. Now, the third eye, that's the center of your nicely arched eyebrows. Mm-hmm. This is where clarity and intuition lives. So when this is blocked, you usually will feel unfocused. You're not aware of what's happening around you. And you may have a tendency to overthink or ruminate on something. And you may feel a little confused. When it's open, you're able to trust your intuition. You're able to decipher between what is fear and what is really intuition. Now, the crown chakra sits at the top of your head. When that's open and it's functioning well, you are intimately aware of how you connect with God and the universe. When it's blocked, you will feel heaviness of attachments that are no longer serving you. Okay? So, now that you have an idea of what the chakras are, we're going to do a prompt for each one. And so the reason I gave you all of these is so you'll be able to determine maybe maybe all of your chakras are open, but still partake in the session. Maybe your root chakra is closed. Maybe it's your heart that needs a little attention, or maybe you want to do all 7, but you get to pick and choose. Without further ado, here we go. So for the root chakra, what are some ways that I can anchor new wisdom and bring it into fruition? What are some ways that I can anchor new wisdom and bring it into fruition? How can I take what I've learned and bring it to pass, make it exist? All right. For the sacral, in what ways do I run away from my feelings? In what ways do I run away from my feelings? And the follow-up to that is, what is or are the reasons? In what ways do I run away from my feelings? What is or are the reasons? Now for our solar plexus, remember this is the center of power. What would I do differently if I know I could not fail? What would I do differently if I know I could not fail? And for the center of our body's energy universe, which is the heart, am I aware of the love that surrounds me, and do I truly welcome it? Am I aware of the love that surrounds me, and do I truly welcome it? Now, for our throat chakra, or your speaker box, think of a specific person who you have always wanted to express your truth to, but for whatever reason, you haven't. Think of a person who you've always wanted to express your truth to, but for whatever reason, you haven't. What would you say to this person if you knew they would listen without judgment or rebuttal? What would you say to this person if you knew they would listen without judgment or rebuttal? I'm going to give you a little bit more time on this one because this one might be a little heavy. Yep. So we're on the throat chakra, and you're going to think of a specific person who you want to express your truth to, but you haven't for whatever reason. And so the question is, what would you say to this person, the person that you thought of, if you knew they would listen without judgment or rebuttal? So no matter what, they had to listen to you. They had to hear you out. What would you say to them? Oh, Janine. Okay. For our third eye, where our intuition lives, am I able to distinguish my spirit sight from my physical sight? Am I able to distinguish my spirit sight from my physical sight? And the follow-up to that is, when was the last time I did this successfully? Am I able to distinguish my spirit sight from my physical sight? And when was the last time I did this successfully? When was the last time I did this successfully? And lastly, for the crown, do I truly trust the divine to carry me to my highest potential in my personal life and in my business? Do I truly trust the divine to carry me to my highest potential in my personal life and in my business? Why or why not? Do I truly trust the divine to carry me to my highest potential in my personal life and in my business? Just remember that we are made of energy. Energy has to flow. It flows through us. If there's something that is blocking that flow of energy, just like anything, if there's something blocking water, it builds up. If there's something blocking the flow in your body, that builds up, and it manifests in physical ailments, mental ailments. So whatever burden you are holding on to, release that, whether it's in your root chakra, your sacral, solar plexus, heart, wherever it is. You have to release that burden. I wish we had more time to really dig into how the chakras are so just, they're present, ever present in everything that is us. But really, when we say Black Girl Magic, we are magical. We are. We matter because we are matter. I hope you are able to determine where it is that you may be feeling a block. I hope that you're able to understand how these help us. When these things are aligned with us, we're able to be the better version of ourselves that we envision. We're able to show up differently. We're able to show up in ways that we wouldn't have ever even imagined. So I want you to understand, like with the root chakra, if you need help with getting that balanced, try grounding, move forward with a gratitude mindset. Be grateful of the things that you have. For the sacral, try self-forgiveness, release any feelings of guilt. For the solar plexus, be yourself. But this will help only if your root chakras and your sacral chakra are balanced. With your heart, you're going to have to release the hurt from the past. You have to. You're going to have to be mindful and present when you do it. For your throat, explore the morals and values that guide your choices, and explore more collective learning. Actually, we always say, hey, I found my tribe. This is your tribe, yes? And so we are here as a community, and we have collective memories, and we can tell these stories for generations to come. So individual truth, but also collective learning and collective truths will help with your throat chakra. We are saying, speak up. Casey told us earlier today, open your mouth. That's what you have to do. Use your speaker box. If you need help with your third eye, learn to decipher between your intuition and paranoia or fear. Sometimes we be right on the money, but then we're like, maybe I'm overreacting. We are intuitive beings. You know what's up. You do. And for your crown, here we go from yesterday, practice non-attachment. Try loving people without attachment. Try loving things without attachment. We definitely don't want to be jamming to Ibadu's bag lady and she really talking about us. We don't want to do that. So I hope this has helped you understand how the blockages affect you, but also there's some resources. I've given you some resources that can help you start to no, Raketa, the third eye. So the help with the third eye is to learn to decipher between intuition and paranoia or fear. You're welcome. Thank you all. Solar is be yourself. That's the one way, because the solar is the center of power and confidence. And so that, in order for that to happen and you being yourself, you really have to make sure your root chakra and your sacral chakras are balanced. Yes, heart was release the hurt from the past, be mindful, and be present. I truly, truly, truly appreciate you all allowing me to share this space for 3 days with you. I have had so much fun with this. I hope I hope each of these sessions have allowed you to learn more about yourself and giving you ways to just be the better version of yourself that you want to be, that you are already. She's there. We just have to catch up. So I truly, truly thank you, Casey, for finding space for me in this. And I thank you all for the follow-ups. You know, I've gotten a lot of follow-ups with just picking my brain, and I thank you for trusting me to be able to pour into you. Thank you, ladies.
Man, it's hard to let this go. Neff, you are amazing. It's been more than an honor to watch you operate in your zone of genius.
Thank you.
I needed every syllable that you've spoken over the last 3 days. Man, I thank you for the level of not just hope that you gave us today, but tangible ways out. Like, as I've highlighted the 3 chakras that are blocked, everything you said, and I don't know nothing about chakras. Now I do, like, makes perfect sense to me. The way out makes perfect sense to me because my intuition is like, yeah, this we can do this, you know. So I thank you. I thank you for ushering us into freedom over the last 3 days in nooks and crannies that have dust on them and spider webs, you know, and are very cold and drafty. You have warmed it up. You've shone light on some things. You've scattered some things that have been eating away at us, and we honor you. We honor you. We honor you. We honor you. I'm just blown away. I mean that. Like, I'm beyond impressed. You are a genius in this area. You move effortlessly. Please do tell everybody about your sessions that you do. I ain't even gonna describe it. I want you to. But yeah, like, cause y'all, this is the last journal session. Now, this is not the last of what Neff does, right? So you're gonna have to go over to her community and get you some. But please do share with everybody.
So just to be clear, the only time I have actively facilitated journaling sessions are in coaching sessions or therapy sessions or in group. I've never done it on this scale. So I am so overwhelmed in a good way to see how receptive people are, like how receptive you all are of this. And so I truly thank you. Thank you all for just being open to it. This gives me a little idea. Maybe I should, maybe. But again, coaching and counseling services that, you know, touch on compassion fatigue, anxiety, depression, infidelity, parenting, adopting, you know, the specialty services are related to the mother wound. You know, if you have a very toxic relationship with your mother, you need to see me. And for Blaze participants, if you want to come to the support group that I have every Monday from 7 to 8 p.m. Standard Eastern Time, you get $5 off. So it's originally $30, but you get $5 off. And if you feel like, nope, I need more than just the support group, you get a 60% discount on the coaching package. It's a 3-month coaching package. It's usually $3,000, but for Blaze participants, it is $1,200. And with that included, you have one session that is 1 hour and 15 minutes, and 12 sessions that are 50 minutes, and you have access to all of the support groups while you're in your coaching time with me. And then you have 3 10-minute laser coaching sessions throughout your coaching package with me. So if you have a moment where you're like, I'm stuck, and we get on the phone and we thug it out for 10 minutes, just to give you that extra support. And also support group, Not My Love. I was talking to Sequoia earlier today, and I feel like I need to go ahead and just make that public. Not my kind of love is for domestic violence victims or survivors. That support group is available, and I also offer coaching or therapy services. But again, the therapy services are only available to Florida residents. But coaching services, you be anywhere in the world, sis.
So awesome. And where the checkout link at? Where they need to go to check out now? Where they got to
Go
go?
to my booth. Go on over to my booth, chair.
Go to her booth, Transcendent Living. Y'all go over there and get that. Sequoia's little gift is so funny. You see that in the photo? um, super dope. All right, so it is time to go to the Buy Black Market. I don't have to repeat all the reasons why y'all should show up over there and literally circulate your time, your energy. Energy is currency, man. Energy is everything. We talked about this today. Um, and you're bartering, right? Trading your fiat currency for the resources they're gonna give you. It's literally that simple. Like it ain't fiat dollars ain't nothing more than just bartering, literally. Okay. Um, but yeah, y'all go do that. Neff has a booth. Check her out. Let me tell you something. Y'all better check her out because she's not doing these anymore. Like, don't come tomorrow messaging me talking about some. Well, is she going? No, she's not. Okay, so definitely go to her booth today. Y'all go to the checkout because my God, this is. I don't even have the words. This is amazing enough. I'm not even proud. Because it's bigger than that. I'm just so damn impressed. Like, my God. Um,
Thank
dope,
you.
dope,
I
dope.
appreciate it. That's
You
huge coming from you. That's huge.
cut it out. Nah,
I'm
you you
serious.
you cold, Shada. You cold. Yeah, y'all check out the Bible Lake Market. Y'all definitely hit up the lounge. For those who do not know, you can create your own tables if you want to. Now it's 12 of them out there now, so you can just say, "Come over here to table 4, child," and they'll come. Okay. You can actually, when you sit at a table, literally click the chair and you can sit down. You can actually invite people to your table. So if you've had some interaction with biz besties or whatever, new bigs besties, you can literally at the bottom right of those windows that come up when you sit down, you can literally invite people to come. Like a link will go to them and they can click the link and be teleported to your table. But it does not close. It's open 24/5, 5 days of the summit. We ain't gonna have it open on Saturday and Sunday. But take up space. And yeah, definitely go by the booths, y'all. Like they're here, they want to talk to you, they're gonna be broadcasting, they're gonna be at tables. Like just take up space, y'all. There is no rush in this thing, man. Like y'all can stay here all day if you want to. And if I love you,
I love
bravo,
you
sis.
more.
Bravo, child. Ooh. All right, y'all. I am about to go to bed. I'm over in Tanzania. It is 1:26 a.m. I love y'all so deep, man. And it's just 2 days left. 2 days left. I'm excited for y'all. I'm excited about all of the great things you're gonna do in the world. I'm excited about y'all being part of this community, man. The world will know our names. Appreciate y'all. Have a very, very good end of your day. Love and light. Peace.